Let's, be in the good graces of this capricious, self-centered, immature, codependent, insecure God. I beg to disagree. I don't believe my God is like that. And so again, please, ask me, what is the OS? What is the operating system of the universe? You want to know? Force me. It is the law. It is not luck. It is the law of the harvest. It is the law of the harvest. One more time, the law of the harvest. And the law of the harvest states what you plant, you harvest. What you do not plant, you do not harvest. The more you plant, the more you harvest. The less you plant, the less you harvest. You plant mangoes, you harvest mangoes. You plant bananas, you harvest bananas. You cannot plant mangoes and then you harvest bananas. No, you plant this one seed, you harvest so much more of that seed. Are you listening to me? You plant love, you harvest love. You plant hatred, you harvest hatred. I know of someone, he likes talking about what he hates. I hate traffic. I hate this heat. I hate summer. He always talks about what he hates, I hate the bureaucracy of I hate that. I hate. What is he doing? Planting seeds of hatred. No wonder he's very unhappy. Because that's all he does. I have a suggestion for you. Plant seeds of what you like, of what you love, right? Why not talk about what you love? Why not talk about, I love this about life, and I like this, and I like that, and I like this, and I like. And you will harvest much, much more. Am I making sense? Tomorrow morning, can you do an exercise for me, please, tomorrow? When you go to your office, just put a smile over your face. And if you get tired, just put some toothpicks right inside so people won't know, and you just smile. And of course other people will think you're crazy, but that's fine, just smile. And then what you do is when you see someone in front of you, you say, good morning. Just good morning. Guess what? Tell me if I'm right, that more people will smile at you tomorrow. Am I right? And more people will greet you tomorrow. Am I right? Because what you plant, you harvest. It's as simple as that. I'm sorry, life cannot be more complicated. We complicate life, but it is simple. Life is simple. I was looking at my own life, and I was looking at my family life. And I am so blessed with my family. I tell you, I am so happy with my marriage, 10 years. So happy with my boys, my relationship with them. Ask me why. Because I am harvesting what I've been planting diligently for the past 10 years of my life. For the past 10 years of my life, I've been spending time with my boys. I play with them every day. Every morning I bike with Francis around the subdivision. Every week I have a breakfast one-on-one with Benedict. This week I had 2 romantic dates with my wife. In spite of the fact that I went to Cebu and I went to Davao this week and I was very busy and had so much meetings. I met with this guy, I met with that company. But in this 2 weeks I had 2 romantic dates with my wife. I've been doing that for the past 10 years. I've been planting. What have I been planting? I've been planting love. I've been planting love. Planting love. What's happening now? I'm harvesting love from my family. Am I making sense to you? I want you to ask this question. What do you want to harvest tomorrow? Plant it today. What do you want to harvest next year? Plant it today. What do you want to harvest 10 years, 20 years from now? Plant it today, plant it today, plant it today. You're going to have. Why am I blessed financially, for example? Why are my businesses thriving? Ask me why. You want to know why? Money is really only a symbol of value. Get that? So if you want more money? It's okay if you don't want, I'll skip. You want more money?
Yes.
It's easy. Money is a symbol of value. So what you do is you give value to other people. Now, for you to do that, you've got to first put that value into you. That's why I was sharing to you last Sunday that for the past 30 years of my life, I was serving God, doing this ministry, And what was happening was I was adding value into my life. I was developing my skills. I was expanding my mind. I was building my confidence. I was building my network of relationships. And what I was doing, that I was adding value into my life. And so that when I got into business, I was able to give value to other people. Am I making sense? There's this restaurant owned by one of the members of Light of Jesus, attends here at the feast. The name of the restaurant is Trinity. And I was just there three days ago. Trinity is a restaurant. You find it in 5 places here in Metro Manila. And, there are days in the week, like you go to Mall of Asia, Trinity is there. You go there and you look at all the other restaurants in the whole line. There are days, there are nights when there's nobody eating in the other restaurants. But then when you go to Trinity, it's full packed, jam packed with customers. They are so blessed. The business is thriving. You want to know why? Because they're giving value, incredible amounts of value to their customers. The food is incredible. You should try it. I recommend sinigang sa miso. But when you go there and you eat that food, I recommend that you get a piece of paper, you write your name, and you put it in your pocket. So that while you eat, you'll forget your name. I promise you. And so you have to look and check, oh, that's my name. It's so delicious. Now, you got what I'm saying? Value. It's all about value. It's about value here and then value there. And then the value comes back 100-fold. You do good service. The richest people I know. And let's put aside the corrupt, the greedy, the kidnappers, the drug pushers. Those are immoral people. No, the good people who are very rich are the people who give the most value and help the most people. Making sense? There's another, a bunch of clinics, ultrasound clinics owned by one of the members of our community, my dear friends also. The name of the company is In My Womb. And 3D, 4D ultrasound of your baby in your womb. They're doing phenomenally well. So blessed in their business. Why? Because they ask this question, we want to serve the pregnant woman. We want to serve this mother, And so how do we do that? They asked this question, how can we serve them more? They said, well, mothers, pregnant women don't want to have their ultrasound in hospitals because we're not sick. And we'll be surrounded with coughing people and with sick people. So no. So what did they do is they put the ultrasound clinic in malls. And they put flat screen TV sets so you can look at your baby. And what they did was they put a nice, wonderful couch so that the family members can sit down and watch their, baby. And, the kind of service, the kind of value that they were giving. And so there, every business I see that is blessed is really but planting the right seeds so that they harvest well. I could go on and on about this, but basically it's that. And when somebody has a lot of money, but there's no value behind that money will fly away. You got what I'm saying? The U.S. Certified Planners Board, Financial Planners Board, they were talking about how in the U.S., 1/3 of lotto winners become bankrupt after 5 years. Sudden wealth, after 5 years, disappear. They become bankrupt. Why? Behind the money, there was no value. The person did not grow in value. The symbol was empty, and it flies away. Make sense? Okay. Here's the question I'm going to ask you is what do you want to harvest tomorrow? Start planting today. Amen? Planting in your thoughts, planting in your words, planting in your behavior. I'm going to ask you this question. It's still about the law of the harvest. How many of you want more happiness in your life? What should you do? If you want to harvest happiness, you should plant happiness. How? make other people happy. The happiest people I know are people who make other people happy. You got me? Amen? And if you want, again, if you want more money, it's really about value and planting value in yourself and in others. And in giving to the Lord. Tithing, giving 10% of your income every time you receive something. Have the ability to say, Lord, I'm going to give this, knowing it's going to bounce back. I've got one last story to tell you. May I? Actually, two last stories. The first one is I was in Sagada a few weeks ago, right? Well, I did not tell this to you, but we went to another beautiful, beautiful spot in the Sagada Mountains. It's called the Echo Valley. And we were excited, and my kids were excited. You know what an Echo Valley is? Oh, love it. Anyway, I primed my 4-year-old boy, Francis. I said, Francis, when we reach the Echo Valley, I want you to shout, I love you. And so this little boy said, okay. So he goes. We arrived there. After hiking, we arrived there. At the edge of the cliff, my little 4-year-old boy says, I love you. And then it bounced back. I love you, I love you, I love you. And then the killjoy father pulled him aside and gave him a 2-minute lecture. Son, the universe is a giant echo valley. What you give, you will receive so much more. And I told my son, imagine if you said, I hate you. Some people do that, son. They actually say, I hate you. And it comes back. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. The universe is a giant echo valley. That's how the universe works. You know my Francis? He said, okay, Daddy, can I go back now? I'm a killjoy and all. They're always philosophizing, you know. And anyway, so my son says, can I go back now? Yes. And so he starts shouting again, I love you, I love you, I love you, because it kept coming back. I love you. That's what life is. Life is an echo valley. What you give, you receive. It's simple, but that's the DNA of God's creation. And you know what? You are swimming in an ocean of blessings. You really are. It's all there. I do not believe in luck because luck is based on chance. I believe in blessings because blessings are 100% sure. It's all there. What you consider, are you listening? What you consider luck is simply your readiness to receive the blessings. Here's my belief. When the soul is ready, the blessings will appear. The reason why sometimes the blessings don't come to you is because you're not yet ready. So ask me, how can I be ready? Plant seeds. Plant seeds. Plant seeds. The harvest will come. Squeeze the arm of someone beside you. Tell that person, darating ng harvest mo. The harvest will come. Tell someone beside you, don't give up. Tell someone beside you, keep on planting seeds. Whatever you want to harvest, you plant it. You plant it again and again and again. Don't give up. Don't give. Can we stand up? I have finally, my last story I want to share with you is about this woman. This is a true story of a woman who had cancer. And she knew God was going to take her home. And when it was her birthday, she also knew in the depths of her heart that it was going to be her last birthday. And so she called all her friends. She had no bitterness. None. It was surrendered, happy, thank God, I'm going home to the Lord. Nothing at all. So she called her friends and she said, wrote her a little note actually. She said, please come on my birthday party. It just may be my last, so you better come. So the friends came to the house. So much food, so much laughter, And then at the end of the meal, she said, the birthday celebrant, let's go to the living room. I'd like to do something for you and with you. So they had a circle right there around her. She got a blanket, put it on the table right in the middle, and then she got her most precious possessions, little pieces of jewelry, put it on the table, favorite watch, favorite jacket, heirlooms, the favorite, most precious stuff, put it on the table. And then she says this, for many years I was in the gathering phase of my life. Gather, 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 gather. Now I'm in the surrendering phase of my life. I realize at this stage, I do not need anything else. I do not need material things, But there's one thing I still need. And I realized